It's not just enough just to lock people up. I mean, we know that that doesn't really help most of the time. And you're actually, without treatment and without tools, it can make a person an offender even worse if they are able to get out. So I think SWIC is one of the starships for being able to, at least to try to make a dent and give them some tools that they can have and use when they get out. Because it's tough when you're addicted and, you know, you get into that cycle of committing crimes. It could be really hard to break.
If CEC wasn't here, how much of an effect would that be?
It really would be pulling out the purpose for Southwestern Illinois Correctional Center. We are a totally substance abuse dedicated treatment facility within the Department of Corrections. So it would leave a void in terms of how we treat offenders with those kinds of problems. So it really would leave a significant gap in terms of the services that we could provide. CEC is a group of staff that, again, are contractors here at Southwestern who provide initially formal assessments of offenders when they first come in to see kind of what their treatment plan or protocol would be. They put them in a correct phase of treatment. We have 4 phases of substance abuse treatment here, and they also work when they complete those phases, which are determined not by length of stay, but behavior change, how they're dealing with their substance abuse issues, as well as their thinking behavior that led to their incarceration. They also work with them in terms of setting up aftercare plans when they leave so they can be successful. We have specific programs that they do with fathers. We have a fathers program where they work with their families before they go home to address any kind of problems that may have led to them being incarcerated. And we really try to address in group, both individual and group therapy, all those factors that either related to their substance abuse problems and or their incarceration, therefore. And most of these people who are unfortunate enough to get incarcerated will return to these communities. And if they return and those problems aren't addressed, then it's a likelihood, we know from research, that they're going to commit crimes. And most of the time it's going to be at either you or I, our expense, or people that we know, or society as a whole. So if you really want to cut to the problem, you know, we want to address it. We just don't want to warehouse people. We want to give them the tools to be successful so that they don't come out and we could be, you know, at least moderately expect to be safe in our communities when they return. We do have research from the Loyola University that said that at least the offenders that complete our 4 phases of treatment here at Southwestern, that is, again, conducted by CEC, are 15 to 22% lower in terms of their recidivism rate, the likelihood that they would come back, compared to other offenders who are in other facilities that don't have a substance abuse main component to them. So if you're talking about reform and reducing the number of people, one, who are entering it or either coming back, I think we play a significant role in that.